Welcome to Yoga for Gratitude. We'll begin in Supta Baddha Konasana, so you can come on down to your back with the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, and hands and arms can rest wherever it's comfortable. You might try one arm or one hand on the heart and one hand on your lower belly, or maybe cactus arms. Starting to take some long, slow, deep breaths down to the bottom of your belly. Settling in and letting go. Feeling your spine lengthen with each of your inhales. And releasing, letting go just a little bit deeper with each exhale. You can start to bring to mind some things that you're grateful for, big or small. And we'll work today with making our movements and our intentions an offering. So we'll let our intention today be to appreciate every moment, to savor the breath in your lungs, the air on your skin, stretching sensation in your muscles. Make a commitment to use our yoga practice today to observe all the amazing things our bodies can do. You'll find that gratitude will spill over into other areas of your life as well. Just taking another deep breath. And then we'll go out for a full body stretch, arms overhead, legs out in front. And we'll alternate reaching out through the right arm and left leg, and then the left arm, right leg, really extending out. One more deep inhale, lengthening. On the exhale, we'll bring the right knee into the chest, crunching in. And then we'll inhale, lengthening back out. Exhaling, left knee to your chest. You can bring your forehead up toward that knee if you want to go a little deeper. And we'll move with the breath, doing a few to each side. Sides feel even, both knees can come into the chest, rocking side to side. And then hanging on behind your knees, we'll rock and roll a couple times along your spine. And then coming all the way up through seated to a tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. We'll flow through a couple cat-cows to warm up the spine. Inhaling to cow as you drop your belly, lifting your chest. Exhaling, rounding the spine, pressing the mat, gazing back towards your thighs. So connecting breath with movement here. You can find some side-to-side movements if that would feel good. And just one more breath, evening out your sides. Then hands are going to walk back towards your knees. We'll inhale up. Exhaling forward, devotional, hips sink back. Just one full breath. On the inhale, we'll press up to tabletop, dropping your belly, curling your toes under, exhaling to lift up to downward dog. You can can find some movements, pedaling it out or shaking your head, just a couple breaths. And then we'll bend the knees, releasing back down through cow or table, and then pressing back to devotional. One full breath. And as you inhale, hands walk back towards your knees. We'll lift up, reaching up, extending, exhaling back, devotional, just one breath. Inhaling to press up through table, dropping your belly, curling your toes under. Exhaling to lift, downward facing dog. One full breath this time. We'll release the knees back down to cow, rounding the spine and pressing back to devotional. Again, just one breath. On the inhale, hands walk back, we'll lift up. Exhaling forward, hips back, devotional. Inhaling up to table, cow, dropping your belly, curling your toes under. Exhaling, downward dog, one breath. Releasing your knees down through cow, dropping your belly, and then hips sink back, devotional. Again, just one breath here. And pressing back up to tabletop. From here, we're gonna step the right foot forward into a lunge. Pressing into that front foot, stacking that knee over your heel, we'll lift up to a baby cobra or a baby crescent on the inhale. You can shift forward onto the top, the front of that left knee, getting a nice stretch through that left hip. One more inhale, reaching up. On the exhale, fingertips can release down. We'll shift back to half splits, lifting those right toes. On the inhale, hands walk back toward the top of your mat. We're going to come up off the back knee into a full lunge. And then planting that left hand on your mat, fingers are spread wide. We'll inhale open to a lunge twist. If you'd like some dynamic movements here, on an exhale, you can release that right arm down, gaze comes down. You can reach across for those left ribs, and then on the inhale, opening back up to twist. So exhaling to release down, reaching for the left rib cage, inhaling up, really pressing that left palm the whole time. We'll do a few, or you can just stay in lunge twist. Core is engaged.
In a comfortable position on your back. You may want to place a pillow or rolled up blanket underneath your knees to help your back feel more relaxed. Rest your arms at your sides.
Good, one more movement.
Palms facing upward. You may need to spread your arms.
We're gonna step that front foot back to plank, and then we'll flow through a vinyasa. So inhaling forward, lowering down no lower than 90 degrees, and then inhaling to up dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Just a couple breaths to reset. One more breath. The bottom of your exhale, look forward. Gently travel forward to meet your hands into forward fold. And we'll inhale to half table, flat back. Exhale, releasing forward. Softening your knees, we're gonna lift all the way up, curling one vertebra at a time. And we'll inhale, reaching all the way up, really lengthening. Exhaling to release forward into forward fold. Just one breath. We'll inhale to half table. Exhale to refold. Softening your knees will slowly lift up. Arms are going to extend all the way up to the sky. Reaching on the inhale. Exhaling forward, forward fold. One breath. Inhaling half table. Exhale, releasing forward, softening your knees. We'll slowly lift one vertebra at a time. Arms lift up. Extending all the way up last time. Exhaling to release forward. One deep breath. Inhaling half table. Exhaling to release forward. Planting your hands, we'll step both feet back to plank. Holding plank for 2 full breaths. And then we'll release knees down to the mat, coming to tabletop. And this time we'll step that left foot forward into lunge. Stacking that front knee over your heel. On an inhale, lifting baby cobra, baby crescent. Relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears. Nice stretch along that front right hip. One more deep inhale. Exhaling, fingertips down. We'll shift back toward that right heel, lifting the left toes, releasing forward over that left leg. On your inhale, coming back to the top of your space. This time we're going to come up off the back knee into a runner's lunge. And then planting the right palm inside of your front foot. Fingers spread wide. We'll inhale, opening that left arm. And you're welcome to stay here in a lunge twist. Or if you'd like the dynamic movements, on an exhale, releasing the left arm down, gaze comes down toward those right fingers, reaching across for the right rib cage. Inhaling to open. Exhaling. Release that right hand down, back to your mat. We're going to step that front foot back to plank and we'll flow through a vinyasa. Again, inhaling forward, releasing down to up dog. On your inhale, hips pull forward, exhaling through to downward facing dog. You can find some movements, pedaling it out, shaking your head. Good, a little different here. We'll release knees down to the mat through tabletop. You're going to curl both toes under. On an inhale, we're going to extend that right leg out behind you, lifting the chest. And then as you exhale, we'll crunch in elbow or knee to nose. So inhaling to lift that right foot, gaze comes up. Exhaling to crunch in. We'll do a few on this side with your breath. When you've had enough, that knee can come back down and those toes are curled. We'll do the other side. So on an inhale, lifting the left leg, gaze comes up, exhaling to crunch in, knee to nose. Really pressing your palms, hips stay squared down. your heart forward on the inhale. And when you've had enough on this side, you can come back down to tabletop. When your sides are even, we'll flow through a couple cat-cows. And then curling your toes under, we'll inhale to lift the hips up and back to downward dog. Just taking a couple breaths, pedaling it out. At the bottom of your exhale, looking forward, gently walking forward to meet your hands. A little different here. We're gonna heel toe the feet out to the edges of your mat. Heels stay on the mat, toes come off the edge. Hips can sink down, coming down to frog. So hands can come to heart center, pressing the palms. Tailbone releases down. So engaging your core, pulling belly button to spine, thinking of hugging the thighs together. On an inhale, we're gonna extend all the way up. Be mindful of your knees. On the exhale, we'll release back down. We'll do a few, if this feels okay, on your knees and ankles. Had enough, you can extend the legs up. Arms can come down by your sides. You can heel toe your feet back together. And we'll try a mountain flow here to warm up a little further. You're welcome to bring a block between your thighs if you have one. Relaxing down for a moment, shoulders relax down, palms gently press, heart center, holding our hands in Anjali Mudra, this hand position, like holding a little gift for yourself, a little offering in your palms. So every time you bring your hands to heart center in our practice today, think of offering that little gift, whatever it is that you might be needing today, to your heart. So on an inhale, we're gonna lengthen up. We'll exhale, releasing to half table. Just one breath. Another deep inhale, squeezing that block if you have it. On the exhale, releasing forward. Engaging your core, we'll reverse swan dive on the inhale, arms out wide, squeezing the block, and exhaling palms to heart center. So inhaling back up, exhaling half table, one breath. Another inhale, lengthening, exhaling to release forward. Arms come out wide, strong core, inhaling to lift, and exhaling palms to heart center. We're gonna add in a side bend. Inhaling up, exhaling to your right, one breath. Inhaling up, exhaling left, one breath. Inhaling up, exhaling mini back bend, one breath. Hips press forward, inhaling back up. We'll exhale to half table, 1.5 breaths. Shoulders pull back. On your exhale, releasing forward. We'll inhale, lifting all the way up, arms overhead. Exhaling, releasing palms to your heart, offering that gift. Good. Exhaling half table. 1.5 breaths. Exhaling forward. Core is strong. Lifting all the way on your inhale. Reverse swan dive. Exhaling palms to your heart. Inhaling up, side bend right, 1 breath. Inhaling up, exhaling left, 1 breath. Inhaling up, exhaling mini back bend. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling half table. 1.5 breaths. Exhaling, releasing forward. We're going to add in chair pose on your inhale, lifting to chair. Any variation with your arms. If you have your block, really squeezing it. Spine is long. One more breath, maybe sinking a little lower. Good, on your inhale, we're gonna lift. Coming up to the balls of your feet. And exhale, releasing back chair with airplane arms. We'll do a few, moving with your breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling back chair plane, squeezing those shoulder blades. Enough here. You can release forward into a forward fold, removing your block from between your thighs if you had it. And then inhale, we'll lift to half table. Exhaling forward and soften your knees. We're going to slowly curl up 1 vertebra at a time, really taking your time. Shrug your shoulders up and down your back. Grab a sip of water if you need to, and please join me for part 2.